Hi, Casey. Sorry about that. It just went. I don't know what happened. Just went. I'm back now. So, welcome back, everyone. Takem, Be Wise, Lee, Guerreras, Jelana, Farrell, Water Kid, Kerry, Casey, Dylan, and Douglas, Adam Tander, Barbara Halliday, CL. Good. Pinky Lee. Okay, that's great. So ever so sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back in the room. Wow, Dylan, isn't that amazing? The cards were so sort of, you were so in tune with the energy of the cards the other day. Amazing. Thank you, Casey. It's Beltane's Eve and Beltane Eve, sorry. Some people will know that tomorrow is May Day, but it's in the pagan tradition, it's Beltane. So it's kind of like the peak of spring. And in celebration of the approaching summer, and a lot of pagans will celebrate in a big way this evening. They'll light fires and, well, they won't be able to get together, unfortunately, but I'm sure they'll find a way. And it's, it's a time of abundance, approaching abundance. This is a time where pagans would, and still do, jump the broom, get married, etc. Merry Christmas, Jelana. That's a little bit early. We've got Beltane to celebrate at the moment, or May Day, or it's, you don't have to be a pagan, you don't have to be religious or in any, or spiritual even, but it's nice to celebrate the seasons. It really is, especially with what's going on in the world right now. It's just nice to have something to look forward to. And even though it's pouring of rain here in the UK, which certainly is where I am, it is the peak of spring. Hi, Barbara Evans. How are you? So just waiting for everyone to find me again, because I was on earlier, Barbara. It just signal went. So let's just go, and I think I'll just post on my page. Hi, Sammy, you're back. They've changed this layout, haven't they, on Facebook? I wish we wouldn't keep doing these things. It totally froze me. Don't know if anyone else is really can't see the need. Where do you? It's ridiculous. Where do you? Oh. Oh dear, I can't even post on my page at the moment. I just don't know how it all works right now. And I've been on Facebook for so long, but oh right, I'm with Virgin Media. That might be why then. It's been really weird, hasn't it? The internet, Kerry. It just throws you in and out. But I think they were updating something, my son said. So yeah, no Tiger at the moment. I wonder where he is. Did anyone, for those of you in the UK, did you clap this evening? I noticed there were fewer people clapping. I don't know if that's because they're all a bit fed up right now, or whether it's to do with the weather. Hi, Carol Salzer. Yeah, so did you clap, those of you in the UK? And does anyone that isn't in the UK, do you do anything on a weekly basis to sort of celebrate your health service? Or Sailor Moon, so Barbara Evans clapped, yeah. I always play a song after we've clapped outside. We play a song for the street, and I played the You'll Never Walk Alone, and you know the one with Tom, who's now become a colonel. That's Colonel Tom, or Captain Tom as he has been known here in the UK, has raised, I think, over £30 million now. An amazing man, and he turned 100 today, for those of you who aren't in this country. And he raised it for the NHS, and what a lovely guy. Really lovely guy. That generation are made of stronger stuff than we are, really, aren't they? But it's just I mean, that's how you get to be 100, isn't it? Hi, Sailor Moon. Lovely name. Where's Tiger? Where's Tiger, Barbara Evans? He'll probably pop on at some point. He normally does. Sailor Moon is new. We should clap for Captain Tom. Yeah, he's an amazing man, Barbara Halliday, isn't he? Thanks for liking and subscribing, Carol. He does put the great in Great Britain. And how the live reading works. Well, I'm going to put a link here. We have a little chat. We settle down. Those of you who are new, and Sailor Moon's just asked. And then I normally do, say, perhaps a card choice or read for each star sign. And then we go on to some questions. And there is a link for donations. We've got Super Chat as well. You can donate through the energy exchange at PayPal, and the link is there. Or you can go through PayPal if you'd like to donate for a reading. And that's kind of how it works. Roaring around somewhere. Yeah. So I'm glad to see you're all okay. Emily Lloyd, yeah. Why are we clapping? We clap here in the UK. Whereabouts are you in the world? What a kid. We clap for our NHS, for our health service, just to support them, respect all that they do for basic drivers, the post office, all those kinds of people anymore. Anne Douglas, my aunt had a lovely send-off on Monday. Sad not many could be there and we couldn't hug. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a lovely send-off. Oh, thank you, Kerry. Oh, I love your sticker. That is so nice. Look at her with what is that, a cup of tea? Or what is that she's giving me? Is it a cup of tea or a mug of wine? Let's make out it's a mug of wine. You thought we were sick. And what makes you think that? Whereabouts are you in the world? What a kid. Whereabouts are you in the world? Well, I mean, obviously it's not nice being in quarantine, but in my view, we should stay in it for as long as we need to, because every death is one too many, isn't it? And what a kid's in Saudi. How's it going over there? What a kid. Are you in isolation? Do you have many cases? I often wonder whether hot countries will whether the heat will help. You're not at all. Have you got any? Wow. It seems almost incredible for us in the UK to think of a country not having lockdown. I mean, even when you watch TV and you see everyone acting normal, don't you find it seems weird that people are just sitting together and doing the things that we used to do? But we will get back to those things. We will. We'll come through this. Sailor Moon's. So you're in France, are you? So, Sailor Moon, you had quite a strict lockdown, didn't you? We have some cases. Oh, your country is in lockdown, what a kid. Oh, I see. I thought you said it wasn't. Not at all. I see. So you are. Oh, I'm confused. But Sailor Moon over there in France. Yeah, so it's a we got our message today from Boris. We have a daily briefing. I expect you all do. And Boris has said, next week he might start looking at easing things up, a little plan for the future. But quite honestly, as much as it's not very nice, please, Boris, just don't rush. Don't, I wish people would. I understand people need to get to work and earn money, and that should be sorted out a lot quicker for people. But financially, just as France did, I think France just made sure that everyone knew that they were going to be okay financially. So that would help. Absolutely, Sammy. As Colonel Tom said, tomorrow is always a better day. Absolutely. And we will look forward to that better day, So let's start then with a thank you, Dylan. What's that? I love the have you changed your profile picture again? You're looking very handsome. Have you changed your profile picture? I'm sure it was slightly different before, or is that just my eyes? I've got a bit more light this evening, so it might have looked different before. It is tiring, what a kid, but what you've got to remember is you're alive, you're living, you're breathing, and that's what's so important right now. First and foremost, that we're all alive. There's so much to be grateful for, and if we can focus on that, and as I said, it is Beltane Eve, and tomorrow is Beltane, and it's a time of celebration. Let's celebrate the peak of spring and try not to think about what's going on around us just for a little while, and welcome in the abundance that's coming towards us, which will come towards us. The peak of spring and summer, it's a fertile time. And it's a time where we can manifest abundance in some way, no matter how small. We can plant. Even if we're stuck in and we plant vegetables, and even if we haven't got a garden, we plant vegetables or something indoors. We can manifest abundance in some way. Back at work tomorrow, is he, Kerry? So well, I've got this deck out. I'm just hoping that I've got enough light in here. I think I'm going to go with the Green Witch Tarot because it's Beltane, so I feel something a bit more pagan orientated, don't you? But how are those in? I'm not quite sure what you mean, what a kid. Hi, Sarah Holly. How are you? Thank you for joining me. You think he's glad? Oh, dear. Well, my husband went to work today and my son. They work together at the moment. No, not Adam. That's Shaban. They're just going to do a little bit. And then they'll be off for a bit longer, and then they'll go back and do a little bit more. So they're going to do it in stops and starts. And that's all you can do, isn't it, really? So I've got the Green Witch Tarot with me. So I'm going to choose... I'm going to... yeah, and got there before me. I'm going to draw 3 cards. So decide which you feel drawn to. 1, 2, or 3. And we'll see what you need to know for this Beltane. What message does the tarot have for you for Beltane? for this wonderful abundant time. Okay, what you are drawn to 1, 2, or 3. Okay, card 1. I haven't seen these cards for a long time. I love them. Queen of Pentacles, aren't they lovely? So those of you those of you drawn to card 1, Queen of Pentacles relates to Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn type energy. In other words, it's a grounded energy. This actually is, in many ways, a card of abundance, but it's asking you to take the long road. It's reminding you that life is a journey and to enjoy the journey, to invest wisely now, but with a long-term view, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, as we are kind of stuck in this situation right now. But abundance will come to you. You need to be patient and be very wise. Tap into that wisdom of yours. Think about your future. What do you want to gain when you come out of this? You know, especially in terms of finance or career, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's a great card for abundance, but abundance that comes in time. It's a long-term energy. And then we have the 4 of Chalices. So those of you drawn to card 2, yeah, wow, this card does make a lot of sense. It relates to how you're feeling right now. And if we look at how this card relates to you now, and then we'll look at how it relates to you going forward. 4 of Chalices is a card that, you know, as you can see, this woman, see how she's sitting there with her head on her hand, resting on the table, looking quite fed up, stuck, bored, everything that we're kind of feeling right now. Fed up with life, okay, fed up with how things are. But I've drawn these cards to relate to your future in terms of the summertime, you know, and gaining abundance going forward. And so this is about you realizing, or it's a message to you, that things really aren't quite as bad as they seem. They're really not. And that, you know, you need to sort of hold your head up and look at your blessings in life, you know, and things really are not quite as bad as they seem. This is about you perhaps also changing your routine right now. If you're really, really fed up and, you know, you're obviously stuck at home, many of you, this is about changing up your routine and doing something to break the monotony. But things aren't quite as bad as they seem, you know, and you will get out of this rut. 7 of Pentacles, for those of you drawn to card 3, aren't they lovely cards? Look at this craftsman. I absolutely adore the Pentacles in this deck. This craftsman, and you know, people that are crafty in that way, good at craft, and people that work with their hands, they never cease to amaze me, especially with woodwork and things like that. And clearly this guy is very, very talented. So for those of you drawn to card 3, I do feel that this relates to your talent, your skills, your abilities, and it's asking you to think, again, like Queen of Pentacles, to think of what you want in the future, you know, to brush up on those skills now, so that when you come out of this, you'll have something to fall back on, okay? It could be that this is asking you to focus on certain projects or goals or your ambition, and make a bit of a plan. That's kind of what it's saying here. Make a bit of a plan. But, you know, as you can see, he looks quite relaxed, so there's no rush here. This is about you really contemplating in a practical way. And it's interesting how we've got 2 pentacle cards, actually, as they do relate to abundance. And that's what we're looking at. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was nice, wasn't it, Sammy? Unapologetic Ella, how are you? And happily ever after. How are you? And anyone else that's joined us? And so thank you to those who have sent donations, super chats. There's a link for anyone else that's just joined me if you would like to thanks, Casey. That's it. So we've got Casey first. Casey, what would you like to know, my love? Hello, Deborah Smith. How are you? Happy Beltane Eve. It's you first, Casey, my love. Okay. Shall I use these cards? Let's use these cards, as it is Beltane. And they're a rather nice deck. Do you like them, Casey? I love the earthiness. Because even though I'm fire, I do have a lot of earth in my chart. I think that's why I'm always drawn to earthy decks. This is for Casey. The angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Casey. What does she need to know, please, with regard to spring, summertime? What does she need to know, please? Okay, Page of Wands. They're adorable, the pictures on these cards. Oh, I'll get you there, Deborah. I know what you mean. Yeah, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Well, this is a card of exciting ideas, innovation, opportunity. Casey, if you look in this card, you can see, well, he's a page, so he's a little boy, you know, and he's very inquisitive and excited about something. So I feel this relates to something new, but something exciting, something that sparks your fire. Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands here. Now, in the Seven of Wands, we're talking about determination, okay? So this is the determination for you to, how can I say, move forward with any inspiration. You're feeling quite inspired, okay, over the coming weeks. And incredible as that may seem at this time, you are feeling, oh, wow, Casey, you're feeling pretty inspired. And this card of determination is saying, don't let anyone throw water on those plans of yours, or ideas rather of yours. The Seven of Wands is saying, stick to it, stick to this, you know, take this forward, do something with this inspiration, with these ideas that you have. Okay, you have always been, I feel, a survivor. Okay, and I'm looking at these cards, and what I'm getting here is someone who will not be held back. You've got a childlike kind of energy, and I mean that in the nicest way. You know how children just get up and bounce back up, don't they? They bounce back up, and no matter how they can be so upset, can't they, children? 1 minute, and next minute they're playing happily as if nothing's happened, and that's what I feel with you, Casey. Nine of Pentacles. You know, you like to enjoy your life, Casey, and the Nine of Pentacles is telling me that. And in a way, this is to do with your just rewards, okay? You know, the tarot here is saying that it's time to focus on what makes you happy. You know, put yourself first, put your needs first for a while, and think about your, you know, realizing your dreams. You know, this idea that you have, or this inspiration, could really put you in a very good place with this Nine of Pentacles. I love this. Perfect for tonight. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that wonderful, Casey? The Wheel of Fortune. So this relates to not just, this idea is coming out of the blue. The Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about a surprise. So yeah, something that's coming out of the blue, something you're destined to do, but you're going to need to stay determined. As I said, you're going to need to dig your heels in and not allow anyone to throw water on your ideas. Tap into that strength. Yes, 5 of Wands, that doesn't surprise me, because it looks as if there may be the odd person, maybe one or maybe more people that could be a little jealous of you. So watch out for that. It might just be people who are competing with you, or either that or they're a little jealous. It's one of the two. So you kind of, this is where this 7 of Wands is coming in. Is it Wands? Yeah, 7 of Wands is coming in, because you've got the 5 of Wands here. So wow, Casey, clearly this is meant for you then. So watch out for these people who I just feel quite competitive. Yes, it's to do with work, with career. Look at this lovely Ace of Pentacles. Isn't it wonderful? I'm so glad I got this deck out this evening. So yeah, Ace of Pentacles, we're talking about opportunity, and we're talking about opportunity for growth, and we're talking about something to do with the potential for perhaps earning money or opening new doors. Okay, we do have the Tower here, but please don't be alarmed by that. It's in the 7th position, so I feel this is more to do with what's going on. This is about, this relates to you in a personal way. So what that means is your environment and what's going on in your environment. And wow, you couldn't get more poignant than the Tower right now, could you? So what this is saying is, even though you've got this awful situation going on around you in a global sense, you're still managing to be positive. I gave you her accounts. Okay. I feel there could be a little bit of envy or competition at work. Not terribly, though, because the 5 of Wands can relate to healthy competition. We have to be competitive in order to get somewhere, don't we, sometimes? The World tree, meaning the world. So the world is at your feet. New doors are opening here. And your last card, 3 of Wands. You are progressing. Okay. So it's, even though you've got this, we're in the midst of this. You are progressing. Your ships, you see, are coming in. Look at that. Lovely reading there for Casey. Now, was there someone else that had donated? I think it may have been Dylan, was it? Or yeah, fantastic cards there. It was Kerry now. Okay, Kerry, what would you like to know, my love? What would you like to know? My hair's going to finally dry. Yeah, moving forward there. Moving forward. You've got to hang on in there and, oh, thank you, Casey. Thank you, my love. Did you have another question with that? Oh, just a general for Kerry. Okay, Kerry, I'm going to use the same deck. Dear angels and spirit guides. I love the little stickers, Casey. I really do. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance to Kerry. What does Kerry need to know, please, for this coming Beltane? Two of Wands. So she's waving to someone here. Someone's leaving the house. Now this could be, is it Gaza you call him? It could be Gaza. Is it Gaza or Gaz? Have I got that right? Do let me know. Tiger Dragon, hello. Yeah, so here you can see she's kind of waving someone off. Someone's moving forward. Someone's kind of taking the next step here in some way. Yeah, Gaz. So I feel this is you waving off, waving Gaz off. Will you do that? Do you do that generally? This is you. It could just be theoretically that someone is sort of leaving the house here in this card, aren't they? The Earth Mother. Oh, I love that. The Earth Mother. That kind of reminds me of spring and summer, you know, and everything that's fertile and you know, everything that relates to abundance and fertility. And they've named this card the Earth Mother, which is wonderful. So, Kerry, I feel this is you as, and you do blow a kiss. There you go. So this is you. Can you see yourself there? You have to show Gaz or tell Gaz, this is you. I feel you're very much in love with you too. And the Empress card here relates to, I feel you, first of all. I'll see what comes out next to it. You being Earth Mother, you've got this lovely, nurturing, earthy way about you, you know, and you're the sort of woman that, you know, Gaz loves coming home to. Do you know what I mean? Someone who makes a lovely home. The Star card. The Star card, we're talking about hopes, wishes, dreams, healing. This could be healing coming in for you in some way. If you've been anxious about what's been going on in the world, especially as it's come out next to Earth Mother. So we're talking about abundance of healing here. You know, this is abundance. This is healing, abundance of healing. I feel the universe is really reaching out to you here through Mother Earth, okay? And I also feel there's a message here for you to look after yourself, to take good care of yourself, Kerry. You know, in other words, spoil yourself a little bit if you can. Do things that make you, you know, that make you feel good. Pamper yourself a little bit. I feel we've probably all been a little guilty of neglecting ourselves. Well, most of us anyway, because when when we're anxious, that tends to be the case. There's been so much to worry about, but now's the time, I feel, for us all collectively to start taking a bit of time out to just slow down and calm down, take a deep breath and do things that make us feel better. And that's what these cards are saying here for you, especially Kerry. It's time for you to focus on the things that will make you feel good. Have a lovely long soak in the bath, pour yourself something nice to drink, you know, a little bit of chocolate, paint your nails, you know. Good, that's really good. This is a message from the universe. This is the card that relates to the universe, okay? You've got the Holly King. Look at the Holly King. Isn't he lovely? This relates to the Hermit, okay? So this is connected to the isolation that we're experiencing right now, okay? And in a sense, even though, of course, you've got Gaz there, there is still a feeling of loneliness I'm getting with you. And part of you, I feel recently, has been a little withdrawn, detached, which is understandable. It really is. And that may be why I was getting the need to tell you to take special care of yourself, to devote some time to Kerry. 8 of Chalices, 8 of Cups. This is something's a bit sad. Are you missing someone? Is that what it is? Or is it just what's going on in the world that's been bringing you down? It's just a sense of a bit of a void there. Is it that you're missing someone? I feel it's to do with that, Kerry. But I don't feel you always show it. I feel you're kind of the sort of person you're such a rock, and you're not used to showing that vulnerable side that you might try to hide at times. And that this is why you're being asked to take special care of yourself, especially your emotions. So that there seems to be, yes, I feel there's something missing. Yeah, it is like a void here that I'm getting. You see how he is, what is happening in this card. Yeah, in this particular card, he's got the chalices behind him, the cups, and he's looking ahead and, wondering where he should go now. What should he do from here? This is you sort of mulling things over. But there's a sense of something that needs to be fulfilled here. Ace of Pentacles. Casey got this card, beautiful card. So this is about you focusing on something new. You need, I feel, once this is over, I feel you need a change. Something needs to change. And you may know what needs to change. Yeah, it's been tough in some way. As you're thinking all the time. So out of this trauma, or out of the world turning upside down as it is, I feel you're going to emerge quite transformed, actually. It's almost like a wake-up call that you're experiencing here, Kerry, you see? This side, we're talking about temperance here, balance. So it's about bringing back the balance. Thank you so much, Anne, for your donation, darling. This is about balance being restored to your life, okay? And we've got the crone here. I love that. The crone, she's the wise woman, the elderly woman, and I like the fact that they've named her or put her in as the strength card, because when we age, we have so much wisdom and strength that we've gained over the years, okay? So this is you. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of strength to tap into. But it's about restoring the balance going forward. And there's like this wake-up call going on there for you, Kerry. And I feel that's because of this situation. You want more from life. You do really want more from life. And I'm not talking about relationship-wise, because I could see that you're blowing a kiss and waving Gaz off. But we're talking about in a practical way now here, Kerry. May even be to do with work or career projects. It's something practical that you need to kind of change. It's just change. And I feel you know what I mean. So that was for the lovely Kerry. The PayPal. I can't right now, what a kid. Could you tell me thank you for your donation, though. If you could tell me your question, that would be great. So it's the lovely Dylan now, I do believe. Dylan, what would you like to know this evening? Oh, you're welcome, Kerry. And happy Beltane. Are you there, Dylan? Probably having his breakfast because it's early there, I think. What's coming in for me? What do I need to be aware of moving forward? Okay, let's have a look for lovely Dylan. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Dylan. What does Dylan need to know going forward for spring, summertime, please? Okay. So we've got the Page of Pentacles. This reminds me of a young Dylan here. Look, the Page of Pentacles. Isn't he wonderful? He's conjuring something up, isn't he? Very skillful, very talented. This is you, and I feel it relates to, oh, lunch, roasted a whole head of cauliflower and a can of chickpeas all seasoned. That sounds gorgeous. I love meals like that, Dylan. So yeah, Page of Pentacles, Dylan. Oh, does it? It looks like your dog. Yeah, isn't he lovely? He's so sweet, that little dog. I'd love a dog. But here you are. I feel Page of Pentacles. It's like you're starting, almost like you're starting a new project. And there's much for you to learn, I feel, Dylan. Let's take a look at the next card. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Now you can see if you look at this card, you'll see this lady is feeling it. You can see this person is feeling a little bit pushed out, shut out, on the outside looking in. Now I feel this is just sometimes, yeah, that's a great way of describing working on your craft, is to describe that card. And I do feel there's much for you to learn, you know, with whatever new project you are about to start this summertime. But the 5 of Pentacles is saying, whatever you do, and I know you're a positive person, but I do feel you beat yourself up sometimes. I do feel you doubt yourself sometimes. And I want to say to you, you know, please don't do that, Dylan. You are so talented, and that's what this card is saying. You know the children, when they are very talented, they're very skillful, and they're making something, and they don't realize, they're just doing it naturally. They don't realize just how talented they are until mum or dad says, wow, that's fantastic, you know, look at what you've made. So this is just reminding you that you have the skills and talents that you need, and it's gonna, I feel that there's you've got a path ahead of you, and it's going to take hard work, because the page works hard, but you're prepared for that. You are a hard-working person. 6 of Pentacles. Someone's going to help you out in some way, Dylan. And this could also be perhaps finance even, but some help is on its way to you in a practical sense. We've got the Oak King. Ah, wow, the Hanged Man. Okay, so at the moment, there's a bit of a pause, but that's understandable. That is because of the situation that we're in. But, you know, things right now, this is a good time for you to hone your skills, which is what the Page of Pentacles does. But you know, this could also relate to the news you've received, but there's this kind of, this darn quarantine, this Hanged Man, there's this kind of, as I say, pause, or, you know, things aren't able to move forward quite yet. Right. So they've got the start of something good that you can, you know, your talents and skills are able to be put to use. It is about you believing in yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And then you've got the 6 of Pentacles. So this is a helping hand in some way. And then you've got the Hanged Man here. It's called the Oak King in this particular deck. Sort of relating to the fact that things have come to a temporary halt right now. But you've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is growth. This is movement forward. And that comes after the Hanged Man. So things are going to get moving, but it's going to happen when the time is right. Okay, now you could be working with a couple of people going forward, and I feel there's going to be certain people that you really hit it off with. High Priestess, you're very intuitive. I feel you're a very spiritual person in your own right. Follow your gut instinct, Dylan, is what this card is telling you. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Follow your gut instinct. So you're going to get a kind of, we're talking about the future here with this card. You're going to get a kind of sixth sense regarding your career, regarding this opportunity that comes your way. But as I say, there will be much to learn. But the Page of Pentacles is all about potential. Okay. If you do the work, you'll get there, is what it says. The Sun, yeah, happy times ahead. And we were asking about the spring and the summer. So wonderful that is, isn't it, to see that, you know, summertime, things are going to pick up. Okay. The sun is going to shine again. And things are going to get moving again. Okay, it's also a card of success. It's a card of happiness. Wow, Ace of Wands. Yes, Ace of Wands is all about positive new starts. This is an exciting opportunity now we're talking about with the Ace of Wands. Perhaps an idea, something comes your way, but it will have potential, but you need to move quickly with the Ace of Wands because it's a fast moving energy. Okay, it's something that could lead to as I say, the progress of something quite exciting because it's wands. And then you've got the Seven of Chalices. There will be options. As you can see, you're thinking here, you're in deep thought and reflection. There will be more than one opportunity coming your way, dear Dylan. Make sure that you take your time. Don't rush. Bide your time is what I'm getting here. And whatever opportunities come, no matter how exciting things may seem, there will be more than one. And if you play your cards right, if you take your time, then you'll put yourself on the right path. Do you see what I mean? So don't go rushing in, because I'm feeling that you've got this sort of hangman pause coming in. You don't want that to. I do feel this will happen with a lot of people, by the way, that because we've been in this situation, and if it goes on for quite a long time, that when people do get out there, they might go and do some random stuff on the spot, and that's kind of what these cards are saying. Just bide your time, okay? Bide your time. Yes, definitely career related, I would say, at this time. 10 of Fames. I'm not quite sure what that particular. It's swords. Okay, so it's you're rebuilding something here, and I'm going to take this one last card because we were talking about career and work, but now I feel we're ending with a bit of a love story coming in. You see, so. Yes, you've got amazing. You've got two aces. You've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So there's inspiration, opportunity coming in around work, career, passions. But you've also got the Ace of Cups. So opportunity in love as well coming your way. But it looks like summertime is going to be quite different to the situation you find yourself in now. So that's fantastic because we did ask about spring and summer. So especially late summer, I feel. So that was for lovely Dylan. Yes, you've got the Ace of Cups there, Dylan. So something happening around a love opportunity there. So now we move on to Anne. Hi, Anne. Okay, thanks everyone. Anne, if you're there, my love. Art and Water Kid, yeah. a general reading. Okay, general reading for Anne this evening. The angels and spirit guides. What guidance do you have for dear Anne, please? What does she need to know, please? Oh, that one didn't want to go in. 8 of Chalices. Okay, well, here you are, Anne, deep in fault here. And Kerry got this card. And I feel perhaps this is quite collective in a sense that this situation is a wake-up call for us. For you, it's made you look at your life, and you're still looking at your life. And they were, Dylan, beautiful cards. They really told a story, actually, for your summer. Yeah, 8 of Chalices. And this is for you, my love. So you are in deep contemplation about your life, about how things have gone so far. I feel you're looking back over the last couple of years. And there's also an emotional element to this. And of course, we do know that you've just recently lost your aunt. So this would make sense that this card has come out for you, my love. So there's a sense of sadness here. But all these things that have happened around you, they're really it's really making you look at your life and reflect on what's missing. And, you know, you're contemplating your future and deciding on what you want to do next. You've got the 7 of Wands here as well. You see, 7s are all about contemplation. The energy of the 7 is contemplation, deep thinking, reflection, spirituality. It's also a number of luck, actually. Oh, sorry, we've got an 8 and a 7. I don't know what I'm talking about. We've got an 8 and a 7. But the 8 is a card, is a number of sort of, you know, if you're down, you come back up. If you're up, you may feel down. But I feel this is more about you bringing yourself back up and trying to fill a void, or trying to find or think about your life going forward, especially in an emotional way. I feel that you kind of need love in your life, Anne. And I don't mean that in a family sense. I feel this is with regard to companionship love, relationship love. I feel you sort of need that, or you're missing that, or you're thinking about that recently. 7 of Wands. You know what? You're someone who's very strong. You're very resilient. You don't give up. And you're not going to give up till you get this, till you get what you need emotionally more than anything. And I feel like this situation we all find ourselves in is waking us up to the fact that love is what is most important in our life. And if it's missing from our life, we're really feeling it right now, aren't we? So I do completely empathise with you. 4 of Wands. Yeah, you know, this is about you wanting to get more from your life, a more quality of life. You want to see more, travel more. I'm wondering, are you thinking about travel or moving location? There's just movement here, and here that you're thinking of. It's, you know, and in a way, I feel, you know, you've got the 4 of Wands, is celebration, but it's also a number 4. We're talking about taking a holiday here, taking a break. So that could be something you're thinking about. The Lady and the Lord, and I did say it's about love. Well, this is the Lovers, and that's so poignant for today. We're talking about, you know, remember, this is Beltane, the time of jumping the broomstick, you know, lovers, etc., fertility. But this is about you finding that love, finding that partner. And I just feel it's been on your mind. Now, here we've got the Witch, which relates to the Magician card. Wonderful depiction of the Magician. Absolutely adore these cards. I can't believe why I don't get them out more often. I need to get a different deck out each night, really, each time I come on, but so naughty with that Light Seers Tarot. But so here we have the Witch, and the Witch, as I said, relates to the Magician. You can create your destiny, Anne, is what the cards are saying here. You have the ability to do that. Where do you, yes, Barbara Evans, taxi for one. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You'd be amazed what you could do with your life, what you could achieve with your life. That's what the Magician is saying, you know, to be confident, to be bold. Let me see. Knight of Pentacles. Now, I happen to know that you are a Capricorn, so this could be your energy coming in, but it's just saying, you know, make sure that when you do move forward, you take your time like you would do as a Capricorn anyway. You take your time and you don't settle for second best, because you deserve to be happy, is what the cards are saying. You deserve to be happy. You deserve happiness in love. Queen of Pentacles, here you are again. Okay, so yeah, this could even be you on your travels, but here you are as the Queen of Pentacles. This is you, Anne, the Capricorn lady. And I feel the cards are saying, oh, what have we got here? Hang on a moment, sorry. Sorry about that. We had a what I would prefer to call an interruption. Yeah, I think they've gone, hopefully, for the moment anyway. I don't know if any of the moderators saw it. Sorry about that, Anne. Bit of a interruption there. Queen of Pentacles. So this is you, Anne. This is your energy here. And you are, this person's put me off my flow now. Sorry, Anne. Let's go back. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This is you on your travels. This is you. That's right, Barbara. This is you going after what you want, and not settling for second best. Love that card there. Has he got flowers? She, rather, has flowers, yeah. Such earthy cards, aren't they? And the Queen of Pentacles. So we're talking about not settling for second best, taking your time. Okay. That's right, Casey. Flood it with love. There's always one, isn't there? We don't do too bad, really, do we? Considering. So, yeah. Queen of Pentacles. You know, you deserve to be happy, but make sure that you're, you know, this is about investing in you, I feel, because you've been pretty fed up, especially on the emotional front. You've been pretty fed up. Here you are, you know, with you, you know, who is this on the outside looking in? Yeah, okay. Well, what I want to say here, can you see this person here, Anne, on the outside? And here you are. Do you know what? Because you're fed up, you know, when we get fed up, we sit like that and we're not seeing what's around us. This is what's happening. You're not seeing what's around you. And there's so much more for you to achieve, so much more, so many blessings in your life coming to you. Okay, so these cards are saying, don't feel like that, Anne, because love is there, okay? But I wonder, do you need to, when we get out of this, move out of this situation we're in, do you need to change your lifestyle in some way in order to find that love, in order to see the possibilities around you? Okay. You see? One last card. Six of Wands. Wow. Success. you can be successful in what you want, you know, in achieving what you want. And you're not someone who needs to rush. You're someone who does quite like taking their time, but you do get there. And that's what the Six of Wands is saying. This is a wonderful card to end your reading with. It's a card that actually people look at you, Anne, I feel, and feel that you've come through a lot, and you're going to come through whatever adversity you've been facing. You know, if you've been, especially if you've been feeling a little lonely, this is temporary. It can change, but you've got to invest in yourself. Yeah, you've got to invest in yourself and not settle for second best. But it was like there's love waiting in the wings there if you want it. But you know, you've got to say to yourself, okay, that's it. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready. Yeah. Beautiful bunch of flowers there, Barbara Evans. I think it's Water Kid now, isn't it? Water Kid, are you there, my love? Hi, Water Kid. Your last job interview. What is going on there? Okay. How long ago was that, Water Kid? How long ago was your last job interview, my love? The angels and spirit guides, please send your guidance for Water Kid with regard to her job interview. Very welcome, Anne. Water Kid. I'll just carry on then with the... Okay, so we've got Seven of Flames. I'm just reading it, sorry, because it's got different terms on it. And Six of Chalices. Okay. Have you ever thought of working with children? Water Kid. Just if you're there, plane's ready, Anne. Yeah, well, eventually it will be, Barbara. We can get on one at the moment. That's the problem. But now's the time to think about what you want when you know where you want to go, isn't it? We've certainly got lots of time to plan now. Time to prepare, you know. Okay, well, I do sense that working with children may come to you one day. Maybe something that you decide to do, okay? Now, whatever job it is you went for, is it something that you've done before, Water Kid? Is it something that you've done before? Just waiting for what I'm sensing here. Totally no, okay. Yeah, what I'm sensing here is with what was your previous job? Your previous job, how did that end? Because something in your past came to quite a sort of abrupt ending. It's like you're rebuilding at the moment. You're going through this phase of rebuilding, Water Kid. Do you see what I mean? Now, the Ace of Cups here tells me that whatever is coming to you in a bad way, yeah, that's right. I do feel it was quite a bad ending. And so that's kind of knocked your confidence a bit, I feel, darling. I also feel, oh, okay, Casey, well done you. I hope you're doing well with your workouts. Very proud of you. And I'll probably be on Sunday, so hopefully you catch me on Sunday, darling. And thanks for moderating, and thanks for your donations, my love. Wow, KZ. Wow. That is amazing. That's amazing. See, it's great time, isn't it? Great timing for looking after ourselves, if you know, exercising, that kind of thing. So Water Kid. Yeah, I do feel it was quite, it's knocked your confidence, and it's left you in a position, £10, I see. Yeah. Not far off then. That's amazing. Still £5 a week is a lot. But you feel really good after that. So we've got the Ace of Cups, which indicates that this next job that you do is going to be a lot. It's going to be something that you're going to have quite a passion. You're going to feel quite passionate about. Water Kid, okay? Knight of Fames. Now, this does say that when regard to your choices in career, make sure that you don't do anything rash. Make sure that you don't, that you allow yourself time to pick the job that would suit you best, okay? Because what I'm getting here is a sort of a touch of impatience, maybe, about your working situation. So I feel this is going to take a little bit of time before you're working again, but it will come. Queen of Wands. Okay. What star sign are you, Water Kid? What star sign are you, my love? What star sign are you, Water Kid? You've got the Queen of Wands here. Okay, there's a bit of a time delay, I think, between us. But so, Water Kid, if you're there. So the Queen of Wands relates to you. Oh, you're Cancer. Okay. The Queen of Wands relates to you needing to be brave and bold and get your positivity back, okay? Don't allow this previous, the situation that happened with your previous job, don't allow that to affect your opportunities that are coming in, and they are going to come in. And the Queen of Wands here is saying, put that behind you and focus on the things you want. Don't look back, because I feel you keep looking back. And I want to say to you, you're not going there, you're going forward now. So be brave and be bold. That's what the Queen of Wands is saying here. Eight of Fames. Yeah, you're holding, you see how this is the Eight of Swords in the tarot. You're holding yourself back. And I feel you have a negative thoughts going through your mind about your working situation, and you've got to sort of change the way you see things, okay? Because every career move or every career opportunity or place that we work in is different. It's unique. This will be totally different. Okay, so in some ways you're kind of holding yourself back because you're holding on to what's happened in the past. The standing stone. So we're talking about, transformation here. Transformation, and also I feel possibly a new contract or agreement that is coming to you in the future. You've just got to be patient. Again, Nine of Fames. Can you see? It's quite I'm just picking up a lot of negative thought patterns here with you, Water Kid. So the message I'm getting is for you to work on yourself, on your self-esteem, to work on your fears, and just let the universe guide you. Go with the universe, go with the flow, Water Kid, because opportunity is stepping in for you. You had the Ace of Cups, but you're kind of shutting, you're putting barriers there because of all these swords around you and what's going on in your mind. So try not to think the worst about things. Try to be more positive, like the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now we've got lovely Michelle, have we? Thanks for your donation, Michelle. How are you? Didn't realise you were here. What is your question, my love? Oh, okay, Water Kid. Yeah, do that, darling. It's just a connection, isn't it? So, Michelle, if you're there. Oh, thank you, Water Kid. Carly, hi. How are you, darling? How are you getting on? Are you still there, Michelle? Oh, Michelle, you're still here. Some advice for Isabella, my daughter. She's still wondering what to do. Course and life. Okay. I'm pleased to hear it, Carly. The angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Michelle. What does she need to know, please, regarding her daughter? Okay. So we've got the horned god here. Oh, I love this particular depiction. How poignant as well. Because, you know, it's in pagan tradition because of Beltane. It's the marriage of the god and the goddess, isn't it? So wonderful that you've got that. And look at him here, surrounded by nature and animals. How lovely. So this relates to taking control of your life. And we're talking about your daughter now, Michelle. So this relates to the sign of Aries, actually, and the card Emperor. So we're talking about taking control, being assertive. That's right, Tiger Dragon. Yeah, he's lovely, isn't he? Look at the bear and the fox, and I think it's a deer, and a crow on his shoulder. I love it. Night, Kerry, darling. Hopefully I'll be on Sunday. So, Michelle, this is for your daughter. Oh, it's the Greenwich Tarot, Ikali. Beautiful deck, isn't it? Have you got that one? Love it. I love it. And I should get it out more often. But so, yeah, the Horned God. This is about taking control now of your daughter, taking control. Where does she? I know you'd have it, Ikali. And I said earlier tonight, I wish I should get this out more often. But, you know, because it's Beltane, I thought this would be lovely, but I really am going to get this out more often. It's a beautiful deck. I really connect with this deck. I do tend to connect with earthy decks. So, Michelle, yeah, he is nice. He's pretty gorgeous, isn't he, with his long hair? But, yeah, this is about your daughter taking control of where she wants to go, being firm, being assertive, taking the lead in her life, being a leader in her life. And wow, King of Wands, you know, both fire energies. These cards are both about the energy of fire, about being dynamic. Your daughter, I feel, Michelle, is someone who certainly is a natural born leader. She could even be someone who would be good working for herself. Does that make any sense? But she does like to be in charge. I don't feel she's someone who takes well to being told what to do. So I feel she's someone who needs to be in charge, very creative. Page of Chalices. She's got a kind of creative, artistic edge. Your daughter. So she wants to change at uni and is lost in love. I see. She's got a creative edge. Yes, bossy sometimes. What is she studying? Because I feel that, you know what I feel, actually, Michelle? What I'm getting here is that she's not really utilising the creative side of herself. Very arty, yeah, right, that's right, yeah. But I don't know if she's fully utilising that side of herself, you know. And this is where she needs to be strong and start to really get to grips, because we only have one go at life, don't we? And I mean that in the nicest way. And we, you know, how many people spend their whole life working at a job that actually they can't bear, they hate, and their creativity is shut away, hidden away. So I do feel she needs to be tapping into that side. Yeah, so something more creative, I feel, anyway, Michelle. So she's finding that boring. I sort of understand that. So she needs something that has a creative edge. You see what I mean? And then you've got the 10 of a Fame. So I feel she's been a little bit down in the dumps, to be fair. I'm that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing someone who's been a little bit isolated, pulled back from the world a little bit. Ace of Chalices. So what's come out next to that? The High Priestess. Things haven't gone well for her in terms of love, Michelle. You can see that here with the 10 of Fames. We're talking the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So it's sort of been an ending around love, and that ending has been pretty tough for Michelle. Sorry, for Michelle's daughter. I don't know Michelle's daughter's name. But the High Priestess, I feel in many ways, she kind of goes with her heart in many ways, with her feelings, but she doesn't always show them. The High Priestess is someone who plays her cards close to her chest, and that's what she's like. She's not really letting on about the true extent of how this relationship situation has affected her. And it's clouding her judgment. It's like she needs a real sort of inventory check of her whole life, because it's like she feels she's gone down the wrong path in more ways than one. But you know what? We all do that from time to time. And I often think that, well, I do believe actually all the time there's a reason for that. We do it because we need to learn. We need to learn lessons. We can't get it wrong until we've got it. We can't get it right, until we've got it wrong sometimes. So there are reasons for things turning out in the way they have. And you've got the Sun card here. So it looks as if the sun's coming out for your daughter again. Happier times are coming. They're coming, you know. Yeah, new start. She's going to take on, so she's going to start something new. I feel whatever she's doing, you said she wants to change at uni. I feel she probably will. I do feel there's going to be a change, my love, with this Ace of Wands. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm sensing a lot of positivity around the Ace of Wands, my dear, for your daughter. So she's going to get her mojo back. Did you see that with the Sun and the Ace of Wands? She's going to get her mojo back. But I do feel there's a real need for change here, and kind of getting to grips with what she truly wants and being able to tap into her her creativity. That's for Michelle. Will he come back? I'll cut the cards. Three of Wands. I'm going to say I'll cut the cards for that. At the moment, he's sort of moving on. You see how he's turned his back here? Not in a harsh way. But I feel that at the moment, anyway, remember that the tarot is not set in stone. Things can change. But for the current time, he's sort of moving on right at this moment, Michelle. Yeah. So I hope that's answered your question. If you're there, Michelle. Oh, hi, Dylan. Is that a cup of coffee? Thank you. Did you have another question, my love? Oh, thank you, Ikali. Thank you. I love these little stickers. Did you have another question, Dylan? I think you picked Ikali to the post. I'll give you a moment. You're welcome, Michelle. I'll give you a moment, Dylan. Just wanted some advice about me and Rob moving forward. Ah, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, Carly. Oh, thank you, darling. She'll come to you after Dylan. So this is for Dylan. You and Rob. Okay. Dear angels and spirit guides, please send your loving guidance to Dylan with regard to Dylan and Rob. Dylan, the Lady and the Lord. Okay, we're talking the Lovers card here. Wow, what a wonderful start. Now, you two have quite an incredible connection. I want to see what comes out next to it first. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this appears to be, can you see there's someone looking through the window here, Dylan? This is not someone that you could easily decide to let go of, and vice versa. This is a relationship. It's a kind of slow burner, if you know what I mean. It's something that I feel you'd like things to move forward, but for some reason I'm getting this slow burn. But yet you're not getting what you want, but you can't let go. Let me know if you feel that way. This is 9 years in the making. Haha. Right, okay, fair enough. What have we got here? Two of Pentacles. Now, there's, yeah, Barbara, it's simmering nicely. Ah, right, okay, Dylan. Yeah. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes we, especially when we're younger, we meet someone, but they're the right person, but perhaps not the right time. So we have to keep it going until the right time comes. It's a strange thing, but it's true. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles. So I feel there's a decision kind of needing to be made, but also this is, you sort of humming and hawing at times about this. Let me see what comes out next to it. Seven of Wands. This is not someone that you are giving up on anytime soon. But I wonder, do you feel, Dylan, I wonder if you're the giver here. Does that, are you the one that gives? Do you feel you give more than you get in return? I feel as if there's a sense of unbalance around this, but in that way that you're not quite getting back what you give. Yeah, Seven of Wands. But even so, yeah, Dylan, I feel this person needs a lot of space. Rob, is it Rob you said? I feel they need a lot of space. But you make wonderful lovers. That's why you've got this lovers card, Dylan. You make wonderful lovers. Yeah, this person's a very deep character who needs a lot of space. I'm trying to introverted is the word that's coming here. But look, this is wonderful. You've got the Four of Wands. You know what this is, Dylan, don't you? This is the Soulmate card. You are soulmates. And as I can see, Tiger Dragon pointing out there. It's true with a soulmate, or sorry, not soulmate, twin flames. With a twin flame situation, you can have, the one that runs, sort of thing. And so this person is a bit of a runner, and maybe you're a bit of a chaser. And I don't mean you're chasing him all over the place. What I mean is that's why you're the giver at the moment. That doesn't mean it's going to always be like that, though. But he's a Gemini. Okay, no wonder. They do like their space. They do like their freedom. But not because they don't love you or care for you. It's just the way they are. But so the two of you are twin flames quite clearly with this card here. But I'm going to say at times I feel it's not very fair. The situation hasn't always been very fair for you. So, we could look at this two ways and say, well, this is a twin flame situation. And, this is what's meant to be. On the other hand, we can look at it and say, from your point of view, from your perspective, Dylan, is it making you happy? Are you getting what you want? I don't feel you are, but you're hanging in there. Yeah, it's 10 of Flames. Yeah, at times you're feeling twin flame and soulmates. Well, twin flame is like you're a complete soul that's been split at the time of your incarnation, and so you are, you can never be apart. Imagine if I split my body down in the middle. I'm not complete without that other half of me, am I? Whereas soulmate is more to do with, it is another individual soul who you are connected to, who you have an incredible connection with, and a link with from the past. Do you see what I mean? And yeah, only one twin flame, as Tiger Dragon says, because you split, you see. And sometimes in our lifetime, we don't find our twin flame. It might be our next lifetime, but clearly you've found your twin flame. Now, the thing is with twin flames, those relationships can be quite difficult at times. And eventually they can settle down. But I have to be honest with you and say sometimes it might not be till the next lifetime. Now, not to say that that would be the case for you, but, you know, sometimes with a twin flame relationship, we also have to think about ourselves, and we have to sometimes just pull back and let them have their space. But there's such, you know, there's a lot of love between you. But the Ace of Cups, I'm going to just take one more card here. I am going to say that, have you thought of going in search of new love at all? Yeah, the Ace of Cups again. And I said about love coming in. Have you thought of going in search of new love? I sometimes feel you want to turn your back and walk away, is what I'm getting here. Because you're just not getting the love that you really need. But it's a hard decision, which is why you got the Two of Pentacles. It's a difficult one. It is a, you know, I really understand. Yeah. Keep getting, yeah, because, you know, so twin flame energy is like that. Your gut says wait, yeah. So then follow your gut, Dylan, at least for now. At least for now. Yes, self-love. That's right. When we can't be together with our twin flame, normally it's because we need to do some healing work as well. But yeah, like Barbara's saying, go with your gut, Dylan. Okay, so now we're on to Ikali, and I think we'll leave the donations after that then, please. So Ikali, where have you gone, my love? What's your question? You're welcome, Dylan. Please don't be sad. I sense a touch of sadness with you right now. Please don't be sad. It's just see it as part of life's journey, okay? Part of life's journey. Yes, Dylan. Please don't don't beat yourself up. It's just, you know, sometimes we have to just say to ourselves, it's all part of our journey. But you had a lot to look forward to in your reading, darling. So don't, you know, hold on. Make sure you hold on to that, my love. Lots to look forward to. For you, Matthew, moving forward, Ikali. Okay. Yeah. No, it's good, Dylan, that you're feeling hopeful. I just feel sometimes you felt like walking away. But absolutely, Dylan. That's exactly it. You know, like I was saying, sometimes it's and this is what I feel for you, the right person, but not necessarily the right time for full commitment. And sometimes it doesn't make sense, because especially when you're the chaser and they're the runner, you can't understand it. But they need to catch up with you, you see. In a way, they've got to catch up with you. So eventually he will catch up with you. But sometimes people can't wait. But if you can wait, and eventually the runner catches up with the chaser, and then they are on your level. They get you. They feel like you do. They want what you want, you see. And that's what will happen eventually. Do you see? And in the meantime, it's good to then sparks fly. That's right, Barbara. It's like they need to wake up and realize what they've got in you. You see, Dylan? Okay, so on to Ikali now. Yeah, it will happen for you, darling, but it's just a bit of a journey. He'll get there. He'll get there. Yeah, Dylan. And I understand it's a tough road, but you get there in the end, if you see what I mean. Yeah. So, I'm just looking for Ikali. Okay. So going forward, so in what way do you mean, Ikali? You want to know what's coming up for the two of you? Okay. Dear angels and spirit guides, I think that's what you mean. What's coming in for Ikali, and trying to think what your partner's name was. Ikali, what was your partner's name again? You can just type that in. Oh, Matthew, got it. Got 7 of Fames here, Ikali. We've got 7 of Swords. So I'd like to ask you, how do you feel right now? Do you feel things are okay between you? Okay. Let me see what card this was. 1 minute. Sorry. Lord of Shadows. So we're talking about the Death card here. We're talking about new chapters. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel going forward with Matthew is something that, are you after more commitment, Ikali? That's the best way to put it, I feel. Are you after more commitment from this person? Is that what you're hoping for? Yeah. What star sign is he? Is Matthew, Ikali? Because I'm sensing that this person is kind of someone who likes to take their time. Do you know what? You must know, I'm sure. Leo. Okay. So you're both Leo. Wow. Okay. So there must be a great mutual understanding there between you both. Now you've got this Queen of Pentacles energy. So you're in it for the long haul, Ikali. You're not in any rush. And I feel that, yeah, there's a great compatibility between you. But what I do feel is that you're slightly ahead of him. You know how I was saying to Dylan about sometimes we need someone to catch up. So I feel this person, well, unless it's yourself, but I feel it's more he has got to catch up with you a little bit. Not that we're in a race, but you know what I mean. He's got to catch up with you a little bit, Ikali. In terms of commitment now, I'm talking about, not in terms of love. Same with Dylan. They love each other, but I was talking about with Dylan, I'm talking about in terms of commitment here. So, I just feel he has to catch up with you. Now the chat has stopped, so I do hope everyone can hear me. And I'm not talking to the screen. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, this is going to be another slow burner. This is not something that is, this commitment that you want. I feel you're going to have to hang in there. Oh, good. Okay, that's good. Sometimes it stops and you think, I hope they can all hear me. So, 4 of Wands. But look, this is a good relationship. This is the twin flame card. You've got it as well. So this could be a twin flame or soulmate connection. And I feel you feel that as well. I'm really sensing a really good connection. But I don't feel he's quite ready. I'm not sure if he's quite ready for the full commitment as yet, Ikali. Thanks, Barbara Halliday. But here you are outside at night. This could even be symbolic of your own spell work, perhaps. But you're kind of trying to manifest what you want from this relationship. It could even point to the need to do some of that, to do some manifestation work, Ikali, you know. Ace of Pentacles. So what's happened with him during this isolation? Has there been any struggle financially, Carly? Two of Wands. Okay, so this is someone who, with regard to your future, there could be movement forward because we've got the Two of Wands, but I'm not sure if he's where you are in terms of, yeah, this is you, your strength. You know, you've got the crone here. We're talking about your strength. Not that you know of. Okay, this may just, you know, this Tower card, Ikali, has stepped in for practically everyone this evening, and I do feel it's a collective message, and it's coming into the readings because of what's going on in the world right now. You know, I feel that's why it's there. So you know, this, hi Esther. So yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. This person likes to get the practical sides of things in order first of all, okay. But the Star card, so I feel that the universe has your back on this, and I do feel that this is a very close relationship. But what I'm going to say, I'm going to cut these. He feels imprisoned by lockdown. Oh, okay. So yeah, that would be why the Tower cards really have come in for him on a personal level. Then Three of Pentacles. Have you thought about moving in together, you and Matthew? And I realise that things are difficult now with what's going on. But have you thought about moving in together? This is movement forward at some point, or the possibility of it. This is progression forward. Ikali, you thought about that, yeah. It's very likely. Once we're out of this, that's why that Tower card has come in, you see, because it's literally threw all your plans off, you know, as it has done for so many of us. But I see that there is a high probability of the two of you moving in together. There is a high probability, my love. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. So it might be that the lack of commitment is coming because of the situation that we're in then, rather than him. But yeah. So stay positive, Ikali, because I do feel that there is growth forward, movement forward with that Three of Pentacles, things moving a step further, and the opportunity for you to both move in together. Quite exciting. Let's cut the cards. Wow, Three of Pentacles, yeah. This is, you know, if there's ever a card for moving in together, it's the Three of Pentacles. So there's every possibility that once you're out of this awful lockdown situation that we're in, I feel the two of you will come together even stronger than you were before with that Three of Pentacles, all right? So, yeah. And he will catch up with you. Hope that's answered your question, my love. Thought they were good cards, actually, for the two of you. So So welcome, Esther. Sadly, you've come. Well, didn't mean quite immediately, Esther. I mean, it could be at any time. I remember saying it would come to you. Oh, that's good, Esther. Congratulations. So, okay, so that's now I'm going to draw a card to celebrate before I go, just to celebrate Beltane. I'll draw a card for our moderators, the lovely Barbara Halliday there. Three of Wands, Barbara. Lovely card. And this is for Beltane. This is for spring and summer, Barbara. The Three of Wands, I feel you're leaving something behind. You're moving forward in a good way, a positive way. Something's coming in for you once we're over this lockdown, okay? It's like you're almost like you're going on a bit of an adventure, I feel, when I look at this card for you. So something nice coming in. It could even be a little getaway that you end up planning. But what you're looking ahead now, and you're ready. I feel you're ready to do something quite exciting, quite adventurous, okay, when we're out of this awful lockdown. And then one for Tiger Dragon. Horned God, how about that, Tiger? This is the Emperor. This is about, it relates to, as I said, the Emperor energy. So on a personal level, welcome, Barbara. On a personal level, this is about you stepping into your power, being assertive about your life and your direction in life, okay? It could also relate to someone who has this energy being quite significant in the coming months, okay? Possibly an Aries or a fire sign type energy, sort of alpha energy, okay? So this is either you needing to step into your alpha or your alpha coming in to your life over the next few months. It's one or the other, but a very positive, assertive energy for the next few months. Let's come to a couple more. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Esther. Granny, this is for you, my love. And happy Beltane, everyone. Granny, have you been worrying, darling? Have you been worrying? Have things been getting you down recently? I mean, if they have, it's perfectly understandable. I feel are you having trouble sleeping at night, Granny? I do feel you're quite a worrier. That's what I get. So this card, when it comes out, it's just a reminder that sometimes we can imagine all sorts of scenarios, and especially at night time when we're laying there and it's quiet and it's dark, our thoughts can go 10 to the dozen. Oh wow, Granny, no wonder this card has come out. So I want to draw you a little angel card to go with that then, because I don't want you worrying. Draw you an angel card. So I'm sensing a lot of anxiety around this. Okay, let me see. You've got leadership, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So it could be to do with your household and just the need to be assertive with your household. And maybe by doing that, when you get a bit more power or control, you will feel less anxious. Do you feel? And obviously right now things are very much out of our control, but we still have control over certain things, okay? And that's what this card is reminding you of. And Archangel Gabriel there for you, dear Granny. Yeah. So I feel it's to do with your household, getting, taking the lead there, being that rock, but at the same time realizing you're doing all you can at this present time, and we can only do our best. And you, my love, do your best. That's all you can ask of yourself. And so when you go to bed at night, remind yourself, I'm doing my best. I can do no more. And tomorrow's another day. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to, when we do find ourselves over worrying, to say to ourselves, right, imagine you're putting those worries in a box, close the box, lock it, and put it in another room until tomorrow. Try doing that. I've found it works. Okay, I want to draw a card for Barbara Evans if you're there. Are you still there, my love? I imagine Barbara's still there. She normally would say good night if she went. So, Barbara Evans, are you still there? Oh, we missed you too, Esther. Where have you been? Where are you, Esther, in the world? Are you in Sweden? Hi, Barbara. This is for you, my love. The Standing Stone. So we've got justice here. Okay, so this is about balance. It's also about agreement. There could be an agreement coming up. But if we focus now on, what's going on for the next few days, this is about balance. Getting the balance right in your life. Maybe in, making sure that you get enough sleep, that you eat well, you don't have to do anything, that you have a healthy balance right now. That's what I feel the universe is saying is very important for you. Okay, Dylan, that's great. Yeah. Things do change, and in some ways, sometimes it can go the other way and they start chasing you. So be prepared for that one day, Dylan. That could happen at any time, that once he wakes up, he will chase you. So, yeah, don't be surprised. So, yeah, we're talking about balance here, getting the balance right. With regard to general life, really, a nice, healthy balance for you. Jocelyn, let me draw you a card, my love. Oh, Esther. Which country are you in, Esther? Yeah, that's it, Dylan. That's it. Because that twin flame energy doesn't break, You're always aware of each other. Ace of Chalices. Jocelyn, wow, something new with regard to passion, something that you can put your heart and soul in. I mean, this can relate to new love, but we're talking about the next few days. I feel this is more likely to be to do with passion, okay? And you're sort of something nice happening within your heart. Maybe you're getting renewed passion for something, or starting something new, or it could be that you get talking to someone in terms of potential love. We shall see. Time will tell, Jocelyn. Lovely card, though. Ah, yes, Jocelyn, that would be perfect. Passion for writing, yes. Spot on with the Ace of Cups, absolutely. So that, I feel, is, you know, you you're going to be able to throw your heart into that again, my darling. I feel over the coming days, I'm feeling poetry coming from you, especially maybe in an emotional sense. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Esther, if you're there, this is for you. You never answered you didn't say what card you were, what country you were in, Esther. I thought you might have been in Sweden, but I'm not sure. Three of Wands. This was for Esther. Okay, this is a great card, Esther. It shows that you're turning your back on things that don't work for you. You're turning your back on what doesn't make you happy. You're ready for pastures new. You're ready to move forward. Even if you can't right now because of what's going on in the world, you are ready. You're leaving something behind you. Yeah, it's for you, Esther. You're leaving the past behind you in a way. That's what's coming up for you. You know, you're ready for the new. You're ready for the next stage of your journey. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there as it's nearly 11 p.m. here in the UK. Thank you for staying with me and for being here this evening, for your donations. Thank you so much. And big thanks to the moderators as well, of course. Fingers crossed, I'll be back on Sunday. Fingers crossed. But I won't say 100%, but that's the plan at the moment. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. now, Jocelyn. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Barbara, time for Horlicks. I do need Horlicks. I haven't got any though. So anyway, you're welcome, everyone. And much love to you all. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.